Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another beautiful episode of Survival of the Fitted. It's in the works. This is episode 102. I'm Joe Williams, aka Farmer Joe, and we got none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Ian Pierno, in the building today.
This is a beautiful episode.
This is not another episode. This is a beautiful episode.
Yeah, what's beautiful about it?
That's what this is. Episode 102. What more could you want? Ian may or may not have killed his goldfish this morning. We got plenty of talking points on the radar today.
Yeah, let's open with that. Actually, I do want to talk about that. We'll get to Russell Westbrook, all that. So I went to a birthday party Sunday night at the Hollywood Boulevard Dave & Buster's. It's my friend Jonathan's 28th birthday. And, we were playing games and stuff because that's what you do in Dave & Buster's. You got $25. You put on the card. You play pop a shot at skee ball and shit. Anyway, as we're leaving, he's like, guys, I have party favors for you. And he has this big, giant cardboard box, right? And he starts pulling out bags of individually bagged goldfish. That's like hilarious, right? That's silly. That's funny. That's a zany party favor, correct?
I don't even know what a party favor is. Can you fill me in on that?
Party favor. Do you remember when you were like a little kid and you went to a birthday party? Sometimes you would leave with like a little bag of like little treats that have like nerds, like a ring pop, and like
a gift bag. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like a small thank you bag for people that came to your party.
Got it.
Like the LeagueFits party that we had at Fashion Week had one, and it was like the Dior glasses and stuff.
Got it.
But anyway, so Jonathan's birthday was, you got a goldfish. Anyway, somehow I ended up with 2. It comes with a little bit of food and a little bit of stuff to like pour in the fish bowl. So, I'm obviously not prepared for a goldfish. I get home probably like 1 a.m. and I'm like, this is cool. This is what's up. I just grab like a Tupperware container out of my out of my cabinet. I fill it up with Fiji water because only the best for my boys.
Yeah.
And I put Lil Herbo and Helga the Fourth was their names. Put them in there. I put in like a little bit of like the algae shit that he gave us, and like they good. You know what I mean? Put in a little bit of food, and I'm like, it's cool. And in my head, like, how long do you think a goldfish lives?
I'm giving it about a year or two.
Year or two? Okay.
Yeah.
So by the way, we were both way off. My estimation was like 30 days. So I was like, you know what? I'll give like a really good life to these goldfish for 30 days. They'll pass away, but I'll be like, you know what? They lived the average span of a goldfish. I was a good father. Sorry, I realize that the story is becoming long now, but I'm really fired up about this.
Yeah, keep doing.
And so you know what? I'm like, you know what? Like, I'll get them like a real bowl. My parents were in town this weekend, so I was like, I'll do it Tuesday after they leave. Because I got them Sunday night, really realistically, really early Monday morning. And anyway, so like they swim around their little Tupperware container. It's on top of my fridge. Like my cat can't eat them, all this. And I'm talking to my homegirl, and she was like, yo, I just Googled the average lifespan of goldfish. Like, how long can they live? And I was like, okay. And she goes 10 to 15 years.
Oh yeah, you gotta flush them down the toilet.
And
that's
I was like,
commitment.
I was like, that is the most inconsiderate party favor you could ever give someone. Like that shit was not a birthday party. It was an adoption event. Like it was an adoption event. Like in 15 years, I will be 40 years old.
Still rocking with the goldfish.
So here's the options I have, Joe. Either I like invest my life into keeping these goldfish alive for 10 to 15 years. I get all the equipment, all this shit. Like when I move, the goldfish come, like all this crap. And that's not a good scenario for me. I don't want to do all that. B, I kill them. Or C, I'm a deadbeat dad. I run out for milk and cigs. I drop them into the lake and I never come back.
I'm choosing C every time. Not every time.
So that was my plan too. I decided today was going to be the day. My parents left last night. I was like, today was going to be the day. I woke up this morning and they're cool. They're swimming around. They're chilling. But their water was like really like foggy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to be like considerate. So I dropped them into a cup, you know what I mean, with water in it. And I refilled their Tupperware container with water. This is like 30 minutes before we started recording, by the way. Then, you know, you and I are on the Zoom, like chatting before the pod, like we normally do. I was like, okay, I'm going to show Joe my fish. I go over. They're fucking dead.
They're dead. Whoa, the ground reveal.
Dead as hell. They're dead.
They're dead. They're
so
dead.
Anyway, like I'm kind
Deceased.
of like in a weird place right now because 10 minutes ago I flushed their dead bodies on the toilet. I don't know how they died. Like I was like, it's cool. I'm gonna take them to the lake tonight. Like all that.
Yeah, it's all good though. You know, a little grieving goes a long way. Just time to mourn the goldfish. R.I.P. Lil Herbo and Margot Robbie the fourth.
and Helga
What
the fourth.
Oh yeah, Helga the fourth. Very unfortunate
like,
circumstances.
You're with me, right? Like inconsiderate ass party favor.
Yeah, I'm not giving no party favors out, dog. But if I was to give a party favor, I don't think it would be a living, breathing organism.
Give me
Certainly
a bag of
not.
Doritos, a joint, and a liquid.
I'd give you like a gift
flavored
card,
water.
like a
yeah,
$25 Target gift
and
card.
an
Get you
iTunes
some
gift
snacks
card
before the game or something. But
yeah,
something
exactly,
like that, man. But what do I know? What do I know? You know, I do know. I do know that Kobe Bryant is that guy. How did I learn about this, bro? I was literally up late the night before the Redeem Team documentary dropped. So I'm out here staying up like it's an album release. Me and my friend Irvin, we out here. See, my thing was I thought because it came out at midnight that we were talking about like midnight on the East Coast. But I guess the Redeem Team doc drops like midnight, even like West Coast time. I didn't know about that. I had no idea. I thought I thought we always moved on like East Coast time.
Yeah, valid.
I guess I was wrong about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured the world revolves around New York as they say it does. But either way, I watched this documentary, bro. I'm like ridiculously locked into this documentary, and you're watching like this story unfold. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. They have all these guys, like, and you think they'd be able to get it done in 2004 or whatever. They go back for their training camps in 2006, 2007. And then finally, like the summer of 2000, I think it was the summer of 2007, unless I'm mistaken. They're like,
Sounds
yeah.
right.
And then we recruited this guy, Kobe Bryant. And like Kobe Bryant comes like walking from out the shadows in the documentary. And like, I was just like, man, I'm not going to hold you. In a room full of the best basketball players in the world, Kobe Bryant still was that guy. Yeah. And I'm like, man, that is insane. So I always knew Kobe was that guy. But like after watching that, I was like, man, this is, wow. This is crazy. This is really crazy. Like Kobe Bryant was legitimately a literal killer.
Yeah.
It actually was beautiful. I cried during the documentary.
Damn, so I should watch it.
Bryant. Have you not watched it?
No, I don't really like watch like a lot of like sports shit on TV because all day I do sports shit. But if it's really like that, I will.
No, yeah, it was serious. Like it was like really serious. Plus, like me and Irvin, like we were the type of people we like always pause like the movies and stuff and always talk about like whatever's going on, which is cool. You need to get you one of them friends if you're that type of person.
I totally agree.
I'm that type of person. Like the reason why I don't like going to the movie theater so much isn't because it's like a public vicinity, is because I need to like comprehend what happened. So like if it was me, I'd pause it and be like, yo, so dude with the black mask was the murderer the whole time. Like I need to do that.
I'm the same way. I'm not a movie theater guy. Because you know I live right across the street from a movie theater. And people are always like, oh, like, do you go? And I'm like, no, like no chance, because like I hate fucking like I need to be able to pause. I need to be able to sit underneath my blanket. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I feel you on that.
You know what I mean? But I need to be able to pause. I need to go pop some taquitos in the oven. I need to like chat. I need to like, if I'm with someone, I gotta be like, hey, do you know what's going on? Like, you know, like I gotta be able to do all that.
We need a breaking the action of like movies and documentaries is like literally integral to like understanding the plot for me. Cause like I tend to like, cause like, bro, if I wasn't able to like pause whatever it is that I'm watching and like have like some sort of a dialogue to whoever I'm sitting next to, then my mind is going to be like stuck on that. As the movie progresses, I'm still going to be stuck on whatever thought I had in my head 5 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? So like at that point, I'm missing the plot. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something like wired in our brains where we're just, our attention span is the span of a goldfish, ironically. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Okay, I'll check it out. And I'll people talk about it. I have a random LeagueFits thought.
What is that? This is a place to share?
You know how like everyone's like Russell Westbrook, just there's a lot of Russell Westbrook disrespect on the streets.
Yeah, I am aware.
And obviously the whole thing, I think most people assumed at the end of last year that he wouldn't be on the team this year, that they would have like traded him this summer one way or another.
Same.
I didn't really post on LeagueFits this weekend because I thought you would handle it, and you kind of did. But anyway, I was seeing some Russell Westbrook like fit pics, and I don't know. I love that we get Laker quality photos of Russell's fits, and I'm really glad that he's still a Laker. That was kind of all I had to say.
Oh, a little bit of appreciation. A little
Yeah,
praise
just
report for Russell
give
Westbrook.
that man his
We
flowers.
appreciate you.
I'm
He
glad that
opened,
we're not getting deep fried
yeah.
Charlotte Hornets photos of Russell Westbrook. Is all I have to say.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Also, shout out to Honor the Gift. I'm pretty sure they opened like a literal store, like a 6-7 days a week in LA. It's pretty insane. It's pretty awesome. Shout out to Russell Westbrook.
Let's check it out.
Little business
next time you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely will. I need some Honor the Gift, bro. I need to expand the wardrobe a little bit. But yeah. Also, while we're giving shout outs, I do want to say shout out to LiAngelo Ball for scoring his first NBA points on the nastiest of Euro steps on the baseline. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, you'll see it. It's all over YouTube. It's probably the only like Euro step in garbage time that ever got a slow motion replay. But it was pretty insane. I was like, man, this guy is having like the time of his life playing on this team.
LiAngelo can ball, man. People act like he's like some bum. He's not. Really, he can ball. He could ball. I'm just done with like basketball disrespect in general. Like, there's something to appreciate with basically every single guy in the league. Speaking of which, how do we ensure that Frank Jackson makes the Suns roster? I saw you posted he had a preseason tunnel flick the other night. It was a big Joe Williams energy, like beanie, flannel. Like I was like, that's some Joe Williams shit right there.
That's Joe Williams fit right there, boy.
What do we do? Should we? Do you think maybe we could start a campaign? Like,
do you think League
is there someone we can blackmail?
The rosters? You know what we could do? We could make a spot. We could open up a spot. We could blackmail somebody off the team who's on their bench.
Oh, we could like cancel someone.
We can. Be
so really, we don't even have to. We don't even have to like push Frank. We can just ruin someone's life.
Pull someone else, right?
Yeah. Like figure out who the 14th man is and like turn them into a Twitter thread.
Start scrolling back on their Twitter and just seeing crazy things they said in the 7th grade.
Oh, when I say Twitter thread, I mean like we like make a long thread about how like they were rude to an Olive Garden waiter once. But that also works.
Yeah. I don't know how to do this because I'm not part of
We'll just go through the whole roster's old tweets. I have to imagine like every agency has made every single one of their clients scrub old tweets by now. And if you haven't, you're just a bad agency. But like we go through everyone's tweets and we don't even have to do anything. We just retweet them all.
There we go.
On LeagueFits. Yeah. Just bring it to their attention.
Use the platform for all of the worst.
And Frank Jackson gets the roster spot, which he might still get anyway. I feel like maybe actually now I'm low-key being disrespectful.
No, yeah,
like
we don't even, bro.
He needs LeagueFits to make the roster, but
Frank Jackson's a hooper, dog.
Certified.
He's a hooper. You can't play basketball at Duke. You feel me, and not be a hooper. So, wishing Frank Jackson all the best this season.
Do you remember when we blocked actually, it might have been right before you started as an intern, but when we blocked the OKC Thunder on Instagram?
Yeah. We.
That was the whole thing because they had Frank, Kelly Oubre, and Shea on the same team. And then I think they waived Frank and they traded Kelly.
Yeah.
We were robbed.
We were robbed of one of the greatest moments ever, but it's all good because we'll have more great moments on the horizon in the future.
Yeah. I mean, shit, a Frank, D-Book, Chris Paul trio isn't the worst consolation prize.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Anyway, we're ready. If you guys have ideas for how we do this, like let us know. Like let's get the campaign going. Hit the campaign trail.
I want to tell a story on here really quickly. It's a really great story of how I got my PlayStation 5 over the weekend. Yeah. And I feel the only reason I want to tell this story is because I feel like it was like a Midas Touch moment and it was like a 1 in a million type of scenario. So it's late. Same night I was watching the Redeemed Team doc. We're like, me and my friend are like killing time. So we hop on My Career, right? I haven't played My Career in a very long time. Ian,
you're on 2K? You're on 2K23?
I'm on 2K23 now, right? But I'm playing My Career on 2K22 on my friend's build. friend's build is like not the way that I play at all. He's like a straight shooter. That's it. That's all he does is shoot.
Yeah.
But I haven't played my career in so long that I didn't know like all the different like nuances. Like Kendrick Perkins is talking crazy about you on social media and all this like different stuff. So I was unaware of that. So I'm like grinding on his build for like however many, like an hour or whatever.
Yep.
Literally, I made a decision that night. I was like, I'm going to wake up the next morning and I'm going to get a PlayStation 5 that day. Like, I'm not buying it on StockX and waiting 5 to 7 business days for it to ship to my house. Like, I'm like, I'm finding a PlayStation 5 in the Bay Area and I'm pulling up and I'm buying it. So that's exactly what I did. But it was the craziest story ever because I didn't even need to like run through any like, you know what I'm saying, any loops or whatever. I literally drive to the Best Buy and I go to like the Geek Squad section where they sell like all like the technology behind the register or whatever. And I go to like the Geek Squad. I'm like, do you guys have a PlayStation 5? And they're like, it's funny you say that because we literally have one PlayStation 5. And I'm like, I'm going to buy that PlayStation. It was meant to be. And I was like, I'm going to buy that PlayStation 5. Please put it on the register because I'm going to purchase that. Like, I was like, bro. So it was a Midas Touch moment for me, but it doesn't end there. I now need games to play on said PlayStation 5. I'm hell-bent on NBA 2K23. So I go to like the video game section. It's all sold out. I'm like, oh crap, I'm going to have to try to pull up to Target or something.
Bro, you can just buy it on PlayStation Network.
I could, but I need the physical disc. I'm just one of those guys. So I pull up to Target. It's sold out. I'm like, man, my Midas Touch moment is kind of like dwindling in my fingertips. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like erasing before my very own eyes. So then I remember this Target is like attached to a mall. There's a GameStop in the mall. I go downstairs. I go to the GameStop. I look around. There's no 2K in the GameStop. I'm like, bruh. So I'm ready to give up all hope. Like all hope is almost lost. The clerk sees me like a little dog crying in the rain. Just sees me in the aisle, and he's like, "Yo, are you looking for something?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm actually looking for NBA 2K23." And he's like, "It's funny you say that." And I'm like, whoa. He's like, "Cause we just have we have one copy." And I was like, "Yo," and I go over to the register. And they have like the WNBA version is what they were saying. Like we have the WNBA version of the game. I'm like, what does that mean? WNBA. I'm like, yo, can I still play with like pause? Is the game the same? Yeah, I was like, yo, can I like is the game same? Is we talking about the same game here? Is Kendrick Perkins gonna talk crazy about me on Twitter? That's what I really need. And he's like, no, like the cover's just different. I was like Diana Taurasi on the cover. I'm like, all right, for sure. But then he goes behind the register and he's like, yo, we actually do have like the Devin Booker version. I'm like, let me get that one, whatever. So we ended up bringing it up. Bro, I run out. I get a PlayStation 5, a headset, and the newest NBA 2K23 all in the same morning. And I was like, bro, I have the Midas Touch. I literally have the Midas Touch. So I just wanted to get on here and just give myself a little pat on the back because I feel like I achieved the impossible the other morning.
I'm proud of you.
It isn't all sad stories and dead goldfishes on this podcast, man. Sometimes there's some positivity.
I'm proud of you for spending your monthly LeagueFits check and probably your social life and chance at any winter love, fall romance, autumn romance. Because I will say the 2K grind this year is insane.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Bro, I wish you got an Xbox so we could play. We could play like Warzone. I'm
pretty sure we can cross-platform something. You know, Warzone.
Yeah, we'll
I got Warzone.
We'll do that. I'm not sweaty on Warzone. I suck at Warzone, but that's what makes it fun. If you're sweaty at Warzone, you're stupid. Like the fun in Warzone
together because I'm gonna get competitive. But
I'm competitive. I be winning a lot. My stats aren't that good.
I be competing,
but I be getting wins because I be hiding in the lighthouse.
Oh, there you go, smart man.
I got claymores on restock. You walk in, bang, 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 bow.
Get got at the door. I know
like
people are listening to
I'm an
us
RPG
right now.
guy. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I know people are listening to us right now on the whole camping concept. Guys, let's be realistic. Not everybody's out here running and gunning, man. Don't let these first-person shooters get in your head. I'm camping like a freaking crazy man.
I have a camping spot in like all 4 corners of the map. So no matter where the circle is, I know where to go.
Yeah. And if you're in my camping spot, you will get got. Like you will get dealt with.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh shit, we go. Let's run some Warzone tonight. I'm with it.
Yeah, 100%. Let's do it.
All right. Chrome Hearts.
Yeah. So we got some other stuff on talking points we may or may not get to, but it's all good, guys.
That's good.
It's throwaways. But
we love you. We love you guys.
All right. Well, I was gonna say that, but either way,
because I love them.
It's been real. Episode 102.
It's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun.
But we gained a PlayStation 5.
We did.
Shout out Carl Myers.
Whole squad posting looking like we on LeagueFits. All drip first team this season. I'ma get it cause I got my reasons.